Well, isn't YouTube awesome? I had this kit put together, couldn't get a damn thing out of it. If you look at my last video, it was a complete disaster. I thought I'd built it absolutely fine and I didn't get a peep out of it. Couldn't get anything working. And I actually almost decided not to bother uploading another fail video. I say another, I've only got one other, but I'm hoping to fix that as well. But no, I thought, to hell with it, you know, warts and all, it can't always work perfectly. So I uploaded it, and YouTuber Martin Norris looked at what I'd done, and he'd noticed that I had not bridged test points. Now, I've actually done it now, but if you look at the previous video, you'll see that there are certain tracks that are broken, and those are used for test points, probably looking at frequencies, certainly voltages, or probably current draw, that sort of thing. And you're supposed to bridge them. There's one there, for example, and now I've bridged them, I can't tell where they are. There's one there. There's four altogether, and as Martin pointed out, if you look at the schematic, you'll see that these little axes, and those are where the test points are, and you're supposed to bridge those with solder. One there, one there, one there, and one there, and I think it's just those four. Yeah, I believe so. Any rate, yeah, so you just bridge those with some solder, and having done that, you should get this. I'm calling that a win. Absolutely, I'm calling that a win. So thank you, Martin. Brilliant. You spotted that. I have to admit, I knew about the test points, but I didn't realise you had to bridge them with solder. So don't make the same mistake that I did there when you're building yours. Bridge those test points. So basically, it's ready to go. It's ready to be put together. Now, I have looked at what other YouTubers did because I was searching around for a solution, and the one thing I did notice that a lot of them were using frequency encounters and all sorts of other clever equipment to actually tune the radio in to the right frequency band. So, you know, the actual tuning of this does need some work, so I'm not going to go through all of that now because I'm not entirely sure how to do it, and I need to study that up a bit. But the fact of the matter is, it's working. So that's absolutely fantastic. I'm dead pleased with that. I was getting very frustrated with that, and what a simple solution. But there you go, that's often the way with these things, isn't it? Particularly as this is, you know, analog technology basically, and it shouldn't be too difficult to build this successfully. But there you go, success it was. And yeah, all I need to do is stick that on the front, which goes there, and I think this is, I don't even know if I've got that red marker in the right place. Perhaps I have. Or perhaps I haven't. No, I haven't. I don't think I have. No, because the red marker should go the other way, shouldn't it? Yeah, so that's pretty silly. So I need to sort that out. But yeah, once the case goes together, it does so very neatly. Thing to make sure is that when you're putting in the PCB, you see that there's is this thing still switched on? I thought I switched it off. Incidentally, yeah, the antenna, there's 4 wires, very, very fine wires, And if you follow this diagram, you can see 1, 2, let me get something better to point with. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 wires. Just trace where they go on the board and it will show you where to solder them. Down there to there, this one goes down to there, and that one goes to there. So yeah, that's easy enough to do. Just follow those down. So yeah, getting the PCB in, just make sure you get them in those 2 lugs there. And let's no, I won't do that now. So that will just go in there, and the back just clips on, and you stick that to the front. That's all very straightforward, very easy. I'm not going to do that now because I do want to try, see if I can play with tuning this. Also, I need to put that the right way around. So brilliant. That's a win. Fantastic. It's working. Thanks to Martin. And that one is done. Now, I did have another video a little while ago of a multicoloured clock. When I say multicoloured clock, it's LEDs, multicoloured LEDs, and I made a complete balls up of that one. That was my other fail. Basically, I think I destroyed the chip on it, so I bought another one, and I'm starting to build that one up now. I'm not going to video this one because the actual build side of it is identical to the build that I did in the other video, apart from screwing up installation of that chip, which I think I probably fried when I tried to fix my mistake. So at least that's my belief. But I could have just taken the chip off the old build and put the chip from this new one on, but I don't know what other components I could have screwed up in the process, so I thought, no, start afresh. So I'm going through the process, the laborious process, it has to be said, with soldering all these LEDs on. I've only soldered one leg of each of the LEDs, and I need to solder all the rest up. There's 6 connections per LED, so that's a lot of soldering. So anyway, I'll do a separate video on this if I get it working. In fact, I'll do another video if I don't get it working. Like I say, I'm no expert here. I'm very much a novice, and you know, the thing is with novices, they screw up and they don't know what they're doing, and I don't really know what I'm doing. I get it, but I don't necessarily understand it. But there you go. It takes very little to screw up. So remember, bridge those test points. Thank you for watching, and I hope you're enjoying these videos, and I'll keep them going. I do have some other kits. I've got this one, and I've got a couple more, and then I'm going to have to think about ordering something or ordering a new supply for builds throughout this year. That's what I'm hoping to do. They're not frequent. I don't do these all the time because I don't necessarily have the time for it, but at the moment I can. But that's going to change shortly because life gets a bit busier. So that's the way it is for us, isn't it? Thank you for watching, and we will catch you again very soon. Cheers for now.